Bitcoin. The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Matic is right now not even hitting the target. When everything is crashing down, Matic is not hitting the target. That means that Matic has to hit the target eventually. Right now, it does not mean that. And not everything is crashing. I mean, everything's down by -1% or something like that. You know, it's not crashing, whatever. But, you know, it's a good thing to know that Bitcoin right now is in a rising wedge. You know, it might have some kind of pullback. But we don't actually know whether it's going to happen. Big bullish signal will come if the Bitcoin actually manages to get out of the rising wedge to the upside. That said, we haven't hit the target on Matic. We haven't hit the target. We came here to 1.51 and the target is at 162. The target is at 162, but we have not hit it. We had very nice pump yesterday. Today having some small pullback. So this might be some kind of small time frames that are actually in play over here that are pushing the price upwards. But since today's Saturday, it's not even Sunday yet. So, you know, no bloody Sunday yet. So I think we still got time to hit the targets before we have some kind of bigger pullback. Not only just on Matic, but on entire crypto. So you have to understand that everything has pumped a lot when Bitcoin started going up, and now that we have pumped a lot, some kind of pullback needs to happen just for the price a little bit to consolidate before it actually continues going more up, if it's going to continue going more up. So I'm looking for this move towards the 162. Whether we're gonna hit it, I kind of hope it's gonna do that, but let's look on a small time frame and see what's happening there. And you can see on the small time frames that right now we are having the divergence. So let's remove these two down here. The price is creating higher high while the RSI is creating a lower high. This is called divergence in technical analysis. It usually means that we are going to have some kind of pullback. Now the pullback is fine, and that's why I'm saying this might be some kind of local pullback for right now, pullback before we you know, do another pump towards the upside, towards the targets, because I think we need to get to 162, 169, 160. Which of these targets is gonna get hit? I do not know. I don't. If I knew that, like, I would, you know, I would be sitting you know, with the table with Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, you know, and Warren Buffett. But unfortunately, nobody knows that. The only thing we know is here is the resistance. But which resistance will get hit, we don't know. Down here, maybe there is some kind of a resistance line that I haven't checked, like over here. Let's do that and see if there is maybe some kind of resistance line. I'm just gonna do it just to test over here. So it might be something like this over here, give or take. It is kind of shady. It sounds like this better. Let's see down here. This one is more correct than this one. So it looks like we are getting a pullback. It looks like getting a pullback back to the support down here, and then we might actually continue another move towards the upside, towards this target 162, 169, 172, 186. It might look like that, because you see that usually these weeks down tell the tale of where the decent support is, and right now over here was support. That's why we had a a retest on the 100 moving average, and right now it bounced off of that support. So right now we are retesting even that, and then we're gonna bounce. But if we do that, you have to know that right now we are creating on the small time frames. On the small time frame, we are creating RSI divergence, and RSI divergence you can see here. We go up here, the RSI divergence. So if we do something like this again and create the second RSI divergence, maybe it just be time, you know, to fall a little bit more back before we actually can climb again and continue upwards. But I'm still looking at these targets. I'm still not giving up on these targets, even though Bitcoin is up at the target, even though Cardano is almost up at the target, XRP is still not a target. So I think altcoins have you know, more leg room up to go to hit these targets. So I think some kind of pullback will happen here, to a small pullback before we maybe go all the way up to these targets. So these targets are important. These targets are important. They are not yet hit, and you know, I'm not giving up before they get hit. That said, there is a thing that I've been talking about both in my Bitcoin daily video, to my Patreons, to everybody, that's called one last pump or one less dump. You know, when everybody starts talking, yeah, just one more pump to hit the targets, you know, if everybody starts thinking like that, that might indicate that, you know, you're never gonna get to those levels, because it's everybody thinking like, yeah, just one more less pump to here. then people might, you know, start pre-selling, and you never get to those levels. That happens a lot of times, Sometimes when price goes down, you're thinking, oh, maybe this is just a random number. Maybe down here at 149, maybe just one less dump and I'm gonna buy. But people start pre-buying if everybody's looking at this level, and price just continues going up. So that might happen here as well, that everybody's looking at, yeah, one last pump, both on Matic, on XRP, on ADA, just one last pump, and that pump never comes, and price just continues dumping down from here. So be wary of that. Even though our targets are up here, you know, even though we know where the targets are, be worried that we don't get there. But right now we are having normal pullback. We are having divergence pullback. So I'm expecting something like this up here, and I'm expecting to hit the targets. But we don't hit the targets, like, it's gonna happen eventually. Right? Anyways, guys, subscribe to the channel if you want to know more tomorrow about Matic. Thanks for everybody that's supporting the channel with the Patreon, with the subscriptions, so, you know, with the super chats and everything else. It helps me a lot. Thanks a bunch. That said, hit the like button on the way out and subscribe if you want to see more Matic videos. Yeah? Good things, guys. See you around. Bye-bye.